Hello there. Today is Jedi Mind Trick Friday. Today is Jedi. Wait a minute. We don't need a Jedi Mind Trick today. It's a holiday. Happy Monday, everyone. It is Memorial Day, of course. Hopefully, you're out there spending it with your family and friends and having a cookout, celebrating your day off, and of course, remembering those that we have lost in the past. Memorial Day, yes, indeed. I think it's the unofficial start to summer too, isn't it? Oh man, I'm not a summer fan, so I cannot wait to get summer over with, and I cannot wait to get June over with. I have so much going on in June. Ali and I have got a lot of, just rotten things going on. It's my birthday, which I don't really care about. I'm not a birthday person. I don't know if you are, but I am just not a fan of getting older and like celebrating it. But that's coming up in June. I have, of course, a surgery coming up, which I am totally terrified about, even though I just had a surgery in March and it wasn't that bad. But, it's just, I've never had surgeries before, and within 6 months I'm having two, so it's a little bit meh. But other than that, summer can go. I want fall, I want winter, and that's just the way I feel. But as you can see, I have got a new winter area that I'm putting together here in Dreamlight Valley. I don't know why I've got this fountain here. If it's supposed to be frozen, water wouldn't be running, I don't think. But this looks kind of like springy. I think I just put this here just because I needed a place to put it for now. But I am putting this slowly together. Just some extra things here that are kind of like sitting around in my inventory that I wanted to play around with, and kind of mess around with it as I go. And when I get like a little bored with, it's kind of like a Minecraft thing, right? Where it's like, oh, let's pick up some Minecraft or pick up whatever, Lego Fortnite, when you feel like creating. Well, that's what this is kind of like, this area for me anyway. So how's everyone doing today? I hope well. Did you go see Lilo and Stitch this weekend? Wow, Lilo and Stitch destroyed. Completely destroyed Mission Impossible. Sorry, Tom Cruise. Sorry, not sorry. But, oh man, Lilo, I haven't seen it. Ali and I are planning on going to see it maybe tomorrow night. Maybe she has tomorrow off. Maybe tonight. No, maybe tomorrow night. Yeah, she has tomorrow off. And we might go see it tomorrow night. But she had to work all weekend, so I've been home alone. And so it's one thing we have on our agenda to do is to go see Lilo and Stitch. I'm not sure about Mission Impossible, but so far this weekend, Lilo and Stitch has domestically brought in $183 million. That's of last night. So on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I believe, that's what was calculated in that. $183 million for Lilo and Stitch domestically at the box office, where Mission Impossible came in at a pretty decent $77 million, but Lilo and Stitch destroyed them. But still, I'm sure that Tom Cruise isn't really upset. I mean, $77 million really isn't that bad. I think what did it cost them to make that movie? Maybe $300 to $400 million. But that is what happened over the weekend, the Memorial Day weekend. Lilo and Stitch beat Mission Impossible, and they both came into theaters on Friday. I should have went to see. I wanted the popcorn bucket for Lilo and Stitch, but now you have to understand, when it comes to movies like Lilo and Stitch, it has a wider audience, right? I mean, Mission Impossible it's not kind of. It really is an adult movie. I don't know what's the rating. Is it R or is it PG? I think it's PG. But you have to understand that Lilo and Stitch gets everyone. It gets adults, gets kids. So it's got a wider audience. It's going to have a wider reach, and so that probably contributes to part of the reason why it made more than. I mean, you have to look at that, right? You do have to look at that just to add in that kind of factor into the movie. But still, 183 million for Lilo and Stitch. I think so far it is one of the more successful launches for live action. Let me see what they're saying about it here on the feed. We got Lilo and Stitch is an adorable alien remake with no new tricks. So we do have some critics of Lilo and Stitch saying that it's almost exactly like its cartoon predecessor. Of course it is. I mean, it's a remake. But they have left some things out. Some people are complaining about that. Some critics. I don't know. I don't think that, that should be a factor in that at all, because it's a totally different movie. It's for a new generation. So, what else do we have here? We've got Lilo and Stitch is a live-action gem with warm messages of legacy, family, and culture. There you go. So we have some pretty good. I think most of the reviews are positive, and it looks good. It looks funny, and they say it's probably one of the best live action from Disney in a long time. So definitely kind of steps over the last one, which was Snow White, and we're not even going to talk about that debacle because no thanks. What else do we have? Lilo and Stitch first reactions praise the film as heartfelt and easily the best Disney live-action remake yet. There we have it. So, and now, because of its success, Disney, of course, Disney, they're already considering sequels to the movie, which, that's Disney. They gotta drain that, that whole thing for everything it's got. I mean, that's the way they are. They take a franchise and they just drain it. Star Wars, Marvel, they just drain it, and they squeeze every nickel out of it that they can, no matter, what the expense is. I mean, even if the expense is the quality of the brand. If you look at Star Wars, if you look at Marvel, the quality of the brand has really gone down because of Disney. I know that's an opinion, but some people love Star Wars and Marvel where it's at. I do not. I think that Disney has really dropped the ball on a lot of things. I mean, they have some gems in there. Andor is decent. It tells a story, and that's what I like. I'm not too sure about some of the things in Andor season 2, but you know what? Everything has its pluses and minuses, right? But yeah, so they're already considering sequels for Lilo and Stitch, and hopefully they do some justice to the new movie. But we'll see when that pops up. Anyway, what else do we have to talk about today? We've lost a couple of people in the world of entertainment. Of course, we talked about George Wendt, who was on Cheers. He ended up passing away. And then last night, Phil Robertson, if you watch Duck Dynasty, he passed away from Alzheimer's yesterday, I believe. Sad story. I didn't really watch a lot of Duck Dynasty, but I do know of it. I'm not a big fan of anything that where they have to kill animals, so I don't. I mean, it was funny and all that jazz, but it just wasn't anything that kind of appealed to me. I'm sure it appealed to a lot of people though. So for those of you who watched that show, yeah, we lost Mr. Robertson. So condolences to his family and yeah, the people who enjoyed watching him do his thing. What else do we have here today? We have, my shorts. I've been making a lot of shorts. It's really costing me because I put out a Grand Theft Auto video yesterday and it only got like 3 or 4 views. I'm like, what is going on here? Why is it only got 3 or 4 views? It actually had part of the contest in it, so people, yeah. The contest is going to be ending, of course, next week, but so I was talking to someone on YouTube about it, and you know, and they're like, well, it's because you have so many shorts now, you just killed your algorithm for your long form videos, and that's why it's not getting out there. YouTube is not sharing my Grand Theft Auto video, and I was like, well, whatever. It is what it is, you know. It is what it is. The only thing that I find, and the only reason why, here, I have to explain this to you all. I'm sure that you, I come in here on Monday, Wednesday, and now Friday with Grand Theft Auto. I might interchange that, I don't know. But the only reason I do that Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is for the dogs and cats that are in shelters. That's the only reason. Or else, if that was the case, I'd be probably making one Dreamlight Valley a week. On Wednesday when they did the reset, not on Monday, not on Fridays. I would only do it once a week if that were the case. But I have this great guilt that always arises if I skip a day. If I skip, like this morning, I was like, oh, it's Memorial Day, maybe I should just not do a video today. And I was like, no, I have to. I have to get on there. I have to talk to the subscribers. I have to say hello. I have to at least wish them a good day. And I have to talk about, I can't forget about the dogs and cats that are out there that need help. And if I don't do a video, then I feel guilty. So that's the reason. So even on Fridays, I try my best to get these animals seen. And at least blab my mouth about it, maybe just to make myself feel better. I don't know. Just to try to help in some way. I feel like if I don't do anything, then that's the problem, right? I think that's where, you know, when good people choose to, you ever heard that saying? When good people choose to do nothing, or what, I forget the exact blurb, but it is something that evil happens or evil continues when good people choose to do nothing. So I've always kind of like had that like in the back of my head that you have to do something. You have to do something, because doing nothing is what a majority of people do. Doing nothing. They ignore it. They turn a blind eye. And while things are suffering, while animals are suffering, while people are suffering, most people, a lot of people, I'm not going to, you know, I don't know, I don't have the stats, but many people, let's just say many people turn a blind eye and just say, well, it's not me, it's not my yard, it's not my business, forget it. And I'm not like that. I mean, I'm the kind of person that believes that it takes a community for anything. It takes a community for anything to succeed as far as stuff like that goes. So that is the reason why I do it like that. So that's gonna be what happens today. Along with that, I'm going to, of course, share the dogs and the cats like I usually do on Mondays, and then I'll come back on Wednesday and do it, and then I'll try it on Fridays. I don't know about Friday, but again, it was because of the excessive amount of shorts that I've been doing that have kind of killed the algorithm for my long form videos. I don't know how it's gonna affect this video, but we'll find out. But I have stopped doing the Doom shorts for now, at least so many. I was doing like 4 or 5 every day. I was like, great, you can help out people who are stuck in these areas by just, by doing a short instead of doing a Doom playthrough, like a Doom walkthrough, because Doom is very time consuming, very back and forth. So I was like, instead of making people sit through a video waiting to see a part that they want to find out about, where to get a toy, or where to find a codex, or whatever you want to do in Doom, instead of doing a long form video, just do it in shorts. That way they know quickly where to find the codex, where to find the toy, and they're done. You know, within 3 minutes, it's over. They don't have to sit through an hour playthrough to find a toy, to find a codex, to find whatever they want to do. Just put it up in shorts, but then it's like each level has got like 2 toys, 1 codex, 2 codexes, 3 rubies. So it ended up being per playthrough, I would have to put up 5 shorts, and that just destroys your algorithm for your long form videos, because you shared your allotment. Usually, if you're gonna post any videos per day, you should probably stop at 3 because it taps out at that, and then YouTube says, okay, no more from you. We're gonna stop you at 3, and I only do 1. I try to do 1 and maybe a short if I'm going to do a video for each day. So that's why I spread them out and try to get the dogs and cats in. That's where I wish I could get them into the shorts, but it's just so short. But I enjoy the Fortnite shorts. I'm gonna keep on doing those. Doom, okay, Doom, time to move along, right? And I'm gonna like stick to my long form videos for the most part on Monday, Wednesday, and possibly on Friday. We'll see how Grand Theft Auto goes. I'm trying to like issue in Grand Theft Auto 6 is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get myself reestablished in Grand Theft Auto to kind of ease my way into Grand Theft Auto 6 when it comes out in a year. But you know, so we have some time. I have other games that I'm playing, and there's been a resurgence. There's been a resurgence in Star Wars. Star Wars Battlefront 2 has gotten a resurgence. Probably, they're saying probably because of May the 4th and because of Revenge of the Sith being re-released. So there has been a resurgence in Battlefront 2. And I have been playing it a little bit. I haven't put up any videos. I don't know if I will or not. If I get more time in it, I might, but we'll see. Because of course, I like to play sniper. I'm a sniper just about every game that I play. Fortnite, so now a Battlefront, even in like Grand Theft Auto, if I'm playing PvP, it's usually as a sniper. I'm the kind of guy that sits, off in the distance, and I kind of like try to pick people off from that far. I don't mind the shotgun. If you watch any of my Fortnite shorts, you'll see that I use the shotgun up close quite a bit. But I use the sniper probably like 60% of the time, so I try to anyway. But that is what I'm saying. But yeah, so the Star Wars Battlefront 2 has become popular again after a few years of like kind of lying dormant. It has become popular, and I have been touching on it a little bit. When Allie's at work, I'll play games and catch up what I have to catch up on, and that is one of the ones I am catching up on. Speaking of Star Wars, they're saying that the Dreamlight Valley has, of course, introduced Star Wars into its mix. On May the 4th, we got some Star Wars content, and they're saying that might hinder any idea of Marvel coming into Dreamlight Valley. That because they fear that putting too much non-Disney, non-Disney things like traditional, like a Disney cartoons and characters into Dreamlight Valley, that might, if you start to stray away from that, if you start to get away from the original non-Disney content like Star Wars, like Marvel, that it will alienate Dreamlight Valley users, and they will feel like it's not Dreamlight Valley anymore, it's more Star Wars and Marvel. So the thought is that Marvel might not be coming to Dreamlight Valley. I think a lot of people were kind of against that anyway. I don't think people want to see Spider-Man or Captain America running through their valley. I mean, I wouldn't mind it. I think each place in here has its own area, its own charm. I mean, I have my Star Wars area up with the Alice in Wonderland stuff. It fits in perfectly. I don't know what it would be like to have Marvel content like the Daily Bugle, right? Like in here, it might be cool. I mean, it's just more characters. I think that you can kind of cordon off certain areas for certain characters. I mean, it's a choice. I would like the choice. It's a choice. You don't need to do it, but I guess they feel like it would, of course, it would alienate people who are, you know, the Disney purist, the Disney traditionalist, right? Instead of these new franchises that Disney has brought on to, you know, to their company, which is, of course, Star Wars and Marvel. But that is what it is, you know. It is what it is. I wouldn't mind seeing it personally. I know a lot of people who are against it, so it is what it is. Anyway, let us get to the dogs today so we can do a quick video, and the cats if we have any cats. We don't really have a lot of cats, but we're going to do that now. We have got Reed, who is A381154, 2 years old, and is at Corpus Christi, Texas. His name is Reed. Says, I don't want to die. I wish they don't ever put the address for Corpus Christi on here, and that really kind of ticks me off, because we need an address and a phone number. So please, if you are posting these, please make sure that you, because I am going to share this video on X today. Please make sure you're putting the address for Corpus. I'm going to call it Corpus Christi Animal, like Animal Control. It's to say whatever's in Corpus Christi. We've got Reed, who I'm sure they have a few, but we have Reed, who is A381154. Let's see if I can click on his number and get where they're at. Man, oh man, I'm telling you. Oh, here we go. I had to click on it and get some other dog. We have got Corpus Christi Animal Shelter is at 2626 Holly Road, Corpus Christi, Texas 78415. The phone number there is 361-826-4630. It says, please include the name and ID of the pup that you are wanting to adopt or pledge to. I guess they don't accept pledges here, but so this is Reed. He is number A381154, 2 years old. He looks like a lab mix. Very handsome fellow. So we're gonna repost Reed. All right, we got Almond, NYCACC. He's an office pup. I'm surprised that he's lasted that long on NYCACC. Oh, it's a girl. It's a female. All right. She is at NYCACC. I don't know which one she's at because they didn't put it on here, but she is a beautiful girl. She's been there since September of 2024. I'm surprised that they have, but she's an office dog, which is kind of cool. Oh, she's beautiful. Look at her. She's so happy. I'm so glad that she's lasted this long. Almond, but she's up for adoption. She needs to find a home, please. So that is for Almond at NYCACC. I'm reposting her on my X if you want to see her and give NYCACC a call. We've got another one, Tux at NYCACC. What a beautiful dog. A black German Shepherd. Wow. Oh man, this one is just a beautiful. It reminds me of one of my relatives' dogs named Stella, and she is such a good dog. This is a German Shepherd, a black German Shepherd, and she looks almost purebred. 226101. Or it's a he. I guess his name is Tux. NYCSC, where this pup is at. We have got Tux is at oh no, it's a female. It is a female. At Queens. Tux is at Queens. A Queens black German Shepherd. 226101. Oh, she's beautiful. 2 years old. So we will share Tux. And wow, what a beautiful dog. What a beautiful dog. We've got Morgan Fairchild dogs, kill commands. We've got pledges. We've got Kimya 336. We've got Marge at $390. We've got Lola at $395. We've got Nickel at $400. Danny Boy at $401. We've got E.T. at $525. Jamil at $570. We got Roxy at $619. Oh, that name always gets me. I mean, I miss my girl Roxy. Chipper at $661 and Hubble at $802 in pledges for anyone who wants to adopt or foster them. Thank you, Morgan Fairchild, and her. This is at NYCACC for all these dogs that are looking for homes and have pledges. I haven't heard anything on the pledge yet for Shep Boyardee. I haven't seen any news on him at all. I haven't gotten any messages. I have pledged $100 from this channel to save Shep Boyardee, and I have yet to hear anything. So I guess no news is good news. I mean, that means they haven't killed him. Hopefully, and hopefully my pledge will go through for this channel, and someone will pick him up. That's my hope. So hopefully that happens. We've got a male blue Merle Great Dane. Wow, at Pet Harbor. That's probably Lancaster. It is. Lancaster has a Great Dane. What a handsome boy. Number A5702074. He is a Great Dane, about 6 months old, and his name is Prado. I'm described as a male blue Merle Great Dane at Lancaster, Los Angeles County. The number there is 661-940-4191 for Prado. Looks like he's a full breed Great Dane. ID number 857-02074. What a beautiful dog. So if you want a Great Dane, there you go. Prado. Alright everyone, we're going to keep it short today because it is a holiday. I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful Memorial Day. Spend it with your family. Make sure you give hugs and all that jazz to, you know, everyone that you love and care about. It's important, right? It's important to connect with your family and tell them how much you care about them. I mean, you're not always going to get that chance, right? And especially on this Memorial Day where we remember those that we have lost. And oh man, I'll tell you, it's always a tough one, isn't it? But I hope you enjoy yours. Have a great, great day and start to your week. And of course, we'll be back here on Wednesday for Dreamlight Valley. Make sure you check out the last Grand Theft Auto video if you want to play in the contest. I'm going to spin the wheel on that on Friday, and that will be the end of the contest, I think, for this month, because June 1st is on Sunday. So Friday will be the last day that I take any entries for the contest, for the $50 contest for June the 1st. So that will happen on Friday, so make sure you're watching the videos. Be the best human being that you can be today. Don't be as good as you're going to be tomorrow, but be better than you were yesterday. Thank you, everyone, and I will see you in a future video.